You, Sam, obviously we know you've signed now, and I've spoke to the manager last week of how close you are, and I suppose really you're championing the bit to get back in the action in many ways, and with this international break that's going to help, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's come at the right time for me personally, to be honest with you, because like I said, I've been struggling with an injury. I've been trying to get back for the last 3 or 4 weeks, but I've been held back a little bit because I'm trying to rush back, but it's not going to be good for me if I rush back and not being 100%. So everyone knows that. So at the minute, I'm just trying to get back to full fitness because I want to come back firing on all cylinders. I don't want to come back and be 80% of what I can be, or 90%. I want to come back and try and prove a point because, like I say, I've just joined a new club. I'm working with a new manager, and I want to try and prove a point to everyone and try and get myself in that starting 11 every week. So it's important for me to try and get back to full fitness, be 100% before I come back. And like I say, I'm looking forward to it now because I really want to get involved in this season and try and get this club back into the Premier League.
How has the training schedule gone? Because I know you're saying you can't really be rushing into it, and game time is important in many ways. So has the manager planned the game time, maybe the under-23s, just to get you back into the routine?
We've not really spoke about it, to be honest. He's really just left me with the physios and the physio team just to leave it with them really, and try and get me, like I say, try and get me to build up the strength again, because I lost a lot of strength in my leg after the operation. So just trying to build all that strength again to try and support my knee. I think the view down the line, probably for me as well, I would like to get a game under my belt before getting straight out there, because I haven't played a game since the end of last season. And I've missed all the pre-season, which the boys have done, so I've missed a lot of football. So yeah, I think it'd be good for me just to try and get back into the swing of things and get used to kicking the ball again, because it feels like over the last few months all I've done is just run and been in the gym doing weights and stuff. So yeah, it'd be nice to get out there and actually feel like a proper footballer again.
Sheffield Wednesday's been here, Mark. I don't know how close that could be in terms of what you might feel you're going to be, but you're fitting in well, the dressing room, and obviously fitting into it. But you are a player that can play several positions. I don't know which one you prefer, but midfield or full-back has been the alternative, either or either, isn't it? No,
the boys and everyone around the club has been brilliant since I've come in. Like I say, it was difficult for me really to come in being injured. I've never had that experience where you sign for a new team being injured, and in a sort of a way you feel you're not part of the team when you're injured, because you're always with the physios doing alone work. You're not out there training with a team or travelling to matches, so it is difficult, especially when you join a new team and you don't know any of the players, because ultimately the players give you respect when you're out on the football field and you show them what you can do. So being in the gym and being away from it, you always feel like you've got a point to prove. And like I say, I've been wanting to get out there and train and show the boys what I can do and show the management what I can do. So, but in the dressing room they've all been brilliant. They've welcomed me in, and like I say, I'm just looking forward to getting out there, and whatever position that the manager wants me to play, I'm more than happy to play that. And in terms of games, we've not really put a time limit on it, to be fair, because like I said, it's important for me and important for the physios as well for me to come back 100%. I don't want to come back at 80% and have a little knockback and play in a 23 game and get a little niggle or something. So it's important for me to come back when I'm 100% and try and get straight back into the first team action as soon as possible.
No hesitation in signing either. You, as soon as Gary Rowett came in, straight, no danger.
No, 100%, because like I said in previous interviews, I've spoke to the manager before when he's at previous clubs, and so I've known that he's always had an interest in me. He likes me as a player, which is always good for a player when you know you're wanted. And when Stoke come calling, it's a club that I think are showing great determination to get back into the Premier League. If you look at the players and the team we've got at the minute, it's a team that should be up there fighting for promotion. We make no bones about that. Mid-table's not good enough for the club that we are. We want to be up there and try and get back into the Premier League as soon as possible. So for me, that was great for me. I want to try and get back into the Premier League as soon as possible, and I felt this was a perfect fit.